the Saturday slate. Women's Elite 2025. Angels taking on the Novas. It's Guinard in net for the Novas and Waleko for the Angels. Each of them with shutouts in their opening games today. And this icing is waved off. Kosakowski gets to it, sends it around to Lowen. Out of the zone, Lowen trying to push past Carl. Good play there defensively, and the Angels turn it right back around. Shot on net, caught and held on to by Guinard. Houston feeding Evangelos for that shot. Guinard eats it up, takes the first whistle of the game. Clark wins this draw for the Nova. Horn starts out from behind her own net. Played out, but Lisa Bach cuts it off. Sends it in, it gets past Monahan. Flooring waved off. Monahan in on the forecheck. Good escape there by Persiano. Back around for Horn. Horn to Persiano. We'll bring it down low again. Gets all the way out. Bach back for it. Machuk forechecking. Plays it over. Taylor up the wall to Monahan. She gets met at the line. Horn. Pass a little bit too far there for Machuk, and the Angels have it. And Roy just couldn't get to that ball. Evangelos keeping that one out of the zone. Mackenzie Roy in over the line. Has Evangelos joining. Tries to send it to her and gets through everything and over to the wall. And it's rushed the other way for the Nova. Has Gilmore. Gilmore tries a return pass. Defended well, but a penalty coming up. O'Melia picks off the pass, but the whistle blown. And waiting for a signal on what this penalty is. It's on the Angels. And it looks like Tori Bratton, the guilty party, heading over to the box. So an early power play here for the Nova, just 2 minutes into the first. Jocelyn Forrest on this face-off, but it's one away by the Angels. They play it all the way down. Good win there by Sarah Houston, and they clear to start this kill. Levin. Kosakowski comes to the line, chips it into the corner. Megan Lavery back to try and retrieve, cuts off the forecheck, and it's cleared out again. Lavery cut it off and kicked it over to Taylor, who sent it all the way down. Nova will start right back up. Levin into the middle. Forrest sends it deep. Driving to the net, backhand try goes all the way through. Turnaround shot, and that goes just wide. Nova's finding it again. Kosakowski goes out to the top. Levin fakes the shot, sends it to the point. Holding. Wagner now walking to the middle. Sends it through for the tip play in front. Waleko makes the save and holds on. .25 seconds left on the man advantage. Forrest wins this draw. Wagner. Back to Levin. Back to Wagner. Now Levin again, fires. She scores! Power play goal for Karen Levin. Levin and Kelly Wagner just working the half-wall pass play there until a lane opened up, and then Levin fires away, finds the top corner. See there, just playing it back and forth, shrinking in on the box, and then into the far side. So an early 1-0 here for the Novas. Evangelos has it for the Angels. Turns it inside. They can't gain the line though. And here come the Novas with some numbers if they hurry. Pass goes all the way through and into the corner. Martinez plays it down low. 2-on-2 play in the corner here. Tiberi trying to control it for the Angels. She's got Rush on her back. Novas come away with it. But the Angels find it again. Out to the line and cleared away. Horn gets away from the pressure. And now chipped in deep by Bailey Horn. Rush has it in behind, curls out, sends it to the middle. A little bit too far there for Gilmore. And Evangelos has it, but her pass is blocked and intercepted. Another shot blocked in front. And another save there by Waleshko. Novas have it in behind now. Cut off by Tiberi. Monahan carrying it out. Chips it to the line, but not out. Held in again at the point. That time by Haley Bookwalter. Wagner has it now. Wagner curling. Walking up. Waiting to see what she's got. Now in behind the net. Coming out of the corner. Shot on goal. Rebound kicked aside. Caitlin Chan spun that one to the net. And now another high slot chance here. And a save made by Waleko on Wagner's try and takes a whistle. Novas controlling the play here early. Got a power play goal to take a 1-0 lead. Pushing here to see if they can double it. Bach, Bratton, and Mackenzie Roy, the forward line here for the Angels. But the Novas win another draw. Kosakowski sends it through. Good stick there, played away. Bratton gets to it. She's pressured, has to play it back. Good escape play there by Amelia. And Angels coming the other way. Mackenzie Roy sends it in down low for Bach. Bach curling, back out to the point. Lavery goes cross, but it gets away from Amelia. Mackenzie Megan tries to get it out, but she's doubled by Bratton and Amelia. Amelia sends it to the net. Guinard makes the save, and the rebound cleared out of trouble by Machak. Now on the near side wall. Roy, shot blocked, does roll in slowly on Guinard, and she covers up. Stone wins that one away from Evangelos. Novas play it out. It goes past Taylor. And they do not rule that she had a play on it. So flooring called, and it'll come back to the Novas end. Shannon Taylor made the attempt there to try to knock that one out of the air, but it's moving that fast and that high. That's not enough to cancel out flooring, so the Angels will have it down low. Off the draw, Angels control, Helling, shot, goes off a glove. Into the corner, Evangelos gets cut off. And it's Stone carrying it out, up the wall for Seitz. And now a break in here for the Novas, but they're canceled out, and it comes right back the other way. Numbers if they hurry. Evangelos in over the line, has a couple drive into the net, tries to get it through. Good back check there by Levin. Cuts it off and gathers. Nikki Lowen getting by Amelia. On the backhand, can she get to the forehand? Nope, tries the backhand. Save made by Waleko. And Taylor has it for the Angels. Over to Evangelos. Evangelos gets the line, pulls up, tries to go across. Not there though. Cut off by Persiano. But her clearing attempt is stopped by Monahan. Right back. Monahan has it in the slot. Backhand shot just wide of the post. Little give and go there from Monahan and Sarah Hewson. Best scoring chance so far for the Angels. See if they can get some momentum from it. Hewson has it again, looking for Monahan again, but a good stick there by Stone. Sent out to the point. Gets past the pinch from Bach, so that's going to rule off the flooring. Nova's getting to it. Machak held up against the wall by Tiberi. Help coming in from Bach and Forrest. Still 2-on-2 here on the wall. Tiberi ends up with it. Nice backhand pass there. Bach chips it for Monahan. Monahan down into the corner. Angels again, or excuse me, Novas again back defensively. And they play it around the wall. Chip pass though, nobody home. Lavery has it at the point, plays it across to Bach. All the way over to Helling. Helling has some room, winds and fires. It was a shot pass there looking for Monahan. Got past her into the corner. And a steal away now by the Novas. Charging ahead is Clark, kicks it across. Machak plays it into the corner. Kosakowski with her back to Bach. Nova's with it again. Getting the cycle game going. Angels back defensively though, and they're able to steal. Mackenzie Roy though couldn't clear the zone. Machak has it, sends it in deep again. Nova's looking to change, so the Angels with some time here to get it behind their net. Bratton trying to get out of the zone. Eventually she does. But the Nova's back. Martinez turns it to the middle. Good pass there to Bookwalter, who plays it down. Comes back to Bookwalter at the point. Goes into the corner again, but it gets away from everybody, and Taylor's gonna get there first for the Angels. Nice cutback move there. Makes some space for herself behind the net. 30 seconds left, first period. Nova's hanging on to a 1-0 lead after Karen Levin's power play goal. Bookwalter plays it down low for Martinez. Martinez sends it in front off a stick. Roy finds it, plays it out. Bookwalter back for it. 10 seconds left here for the Novas if they can hurry. Played across. And Martinez fires it. It gets blocked, so there won't be flooring, and that will do it for the first period. After 10 minutes, it's the Novas 1, the Angels 0. The power play goal, Karen Levin from Kelly Wagner. Novas looking to pick up their second win of the weekend. Angels looking to do the same, both teams 1-1. Second period coming up in a minute.
I love being a part of it because I am a player, I'm a coach, I'm a referee.
Ball hockey is so much more accessible to the average person if you've never played hockey before.
People look at it and like, oh, you just play, it's for hockey player, play with the feet. It doesn't take skill to play. It takes skill to play.
We get excited, people get happy, there's fights, there's everything in it.
It's different.
It's fun.
Fast-paced.
Electric.
I mean, anyone can play.
Second period about to start here. Novas with the 1-0 lead after 10 minutes. Angels with only one goal in each of their first two games so far today. That was enough for the 1-0 win in the opener against the Orcas. Then they dropped their second game 3-1 to the Hyenas. So looking to get that offense going a little. They're going to need at least 2 here in this one. Off the face-off, Angels have it. Helling sends it back, D to D, Taylor. Good pass up, and now Bach gets the line, chips it over. Houston doubled on the wall. Nova's break out. Helling back on defense, cancels that one out to the corner. But the forecheck turns it over again for the Novas. They try to get set up. Megan into the front. Good back check there by Bach. Sends it ahead to Sarah Houston. Houston one-on-one with Horn. Horn plays it over to the wall. But Houston comes away with it there. Now bodies back for the Novas. But a turnover here. Evangelos steps forward, fires the shot. It was going high, but Guinard gathers it, takes a stoppage. Evangelos wins the draw, gets past Monahan all the way to the point. Amelia tried to get it deep, but it got cut off. Charging the other way is Lowen. Nikki Lowen fires, and that one goes a few feet wide, curls all the way around. Evangelos takes that pass, chips it behind the defense, goes and gets it herself. Tries to play it across to Monahan, good defensive play there. Comes back out to Amelia. Her shot into the corner. Monahan getting to it first, has Levin on her back. Boxing her out, now lays it in back behind for Evangelos. Evangelos gets away from Stone briefly, goes to the front of the net, was looking for Smith, but it's played away. Tabiri back for Monahan. Monahan tries to go in front, Levin cuts it off. Nice breakout pass there for Lowen. Lowen gets it back, it hit her foot, and she couldn't get the shot off. Wagner trying to make one extra pass there, just a little too far inside. Angels now have the zone. Bratt with some time and space, letting the Angels finish their change, throws it down in the corner. And it finds its way to Mackenzie Roy, looks for Bach. Bach back for Roy, but it got through her feet. Novas coming up 2-on-2. Forrest gets the line, drops it back. Kosakowski goes to the net, and it's in! Kosakowski takes the shot. Emma Seitz was going to the net. Not sure if she got a tip on it. Either way, 2-0 Novas here. As we take another look. Good hard shot there. I do think that got a piece of the stick of Seitz. Changed direction and went up over the glove of Waleko. Novas now with a 2-goal advantage. Angels got to try to get back in this game. Good defense again from the Novas. Comes out to the point, Lavery. All the way down into the corner for Houston. Houston, backhand pass, nobody in the slot. Clark has it. Sends it all the way down. And flooring the call. Evangelos in to take this draw for the Angels, but she loses it to Clark. Novas starting out of their own zone again. And a penalty coming up. Bailey Horn tripped up by Maddie Evangelos on her breakout. So the Novas here already up 2-0, get a second power play opportunity. Karen Levin comes right over the boards, scored on their first in the opening period. Jocelyn Forrest to take the draw. She's got Seitz on the far wall. Wins it right to her. Seitz out to Levin. Back to Seitz. They'll set up right away. Shot from the half wall blocked by Taylor. Bach tried to clear it. Eventually it does get out. Tiberi sending it all the way down. Levin carrying up across the blue. Makes the pass along the wall. Received by Lowen. Lowen. Pass to the middle. Now comes back out to Levin. Levin holding. Now does fire. It goes wide. Novas with good control and setting up again. Levin, top of the zone. Moves to the middle. Goes down to Seitz. Back to Levin. Seitz again. Shot, save, rebound in the slot. Another shot, another save. I think even a third by Waleka there. Seitz with the first shot from the wall. Take another look here. One-timer here from Seitz. Blocker save. Kosakowski gets the first rebound, and then one more chance there for Forrest before it's held on to. Horn has it again off the faceoff. Out to Kosakowski. Lays it down low to Seitz. Back out to the top. Now to the other side for Horn. Kosakowski. Seitz. All the way through looking for Horn. A little too far, but she has it. Working the perimeter here. Shot blocked by Monahan. Gets to the line. Not out. Nice play by Kosakowski to keep it in. Seitz. End of the power play here. Pass to the front. Taylor breaks it up. Forrest chips it around. Evangelos out of the box. Back to even strength. Another shot through. Waleko plays it to the corner. Forrest has it there. Looking in front of the net. Sticked away. And now in behind. Taylor gets doubled, loses it. Seitz into the middle there. Shot blocked away. Evangelos trying to get away. Another 2-on-1 forecheck, though, by the Novas, causing problems for the Angels. Persiano plays it in. That goes into the player bench. And so the Novas will lose the zone here. Gilmore wins the draw cleanly back to Persiano, right back into the zone. Martinez throws it in behind. Tiberi for the Angels. Try to start the breakout. They bring it back and reset. Tiberi in behind again. O'Melia out to the point. Nice pass by Houston. Has Carl driving through, but another good defensive stick there by Persiano.
Who's helping? Come on, guys.
Carl back out. Houston finds open in the middle, and they score. Tori Bratton finds some open room in the low slot, takes that pass, slots it 5-hole, and the Angels are on the board. Good forecheck there from Delaney. Carl creates the turnover, gets it to Houston, and then just a cut to the center lane. Nobody had eyes on Tori Bratton. Puts it in, and the Angels cut the lead in half with plenty of time left. Trying to get right back after it. Carl lost it, trying to gain the blue line. Carl does get into the zone. Bratton gets it down on the wall. Chipped past Amelia, but Tiberi to it first. Lays it out. Bookwalter gathers and resets for the Novas. Her pass partially blocked by Bratton, but the Novas end up with it. That shot goes wide. Wagner gathers the loose ball. Back out to the point. Bookwalter throws it to the middle. And out of that tie-up, good shot on net. Sticked aside by Waleko. Nova's working the cycle, but that hits a body. Bratton chips it into space. Getting there first is Houston. Houston with Carl going to the net. Sends it across. Carl has to spin, finds it, turns and fires. And enough time for Guinard to get over, take that one in the breadbasket, and make the save. Houston had to send a saucer pass, and Delaney Carl had to take one extra step to gather it. Enough time for Guinard to square up. Right off the face-off, Evangelos gets it to the net. Second try goes right across the crease. Mackenzie Roy getting there first to that rebound. Evangelos creates another turnover, tries to go to Monahan, put it too far, but Monahan steals it, gets through another, and couldn't beat the third defender. Kosikowski cleans that up. And her pass, taken by Lowen. Nikki Lowen, a lot of room, walking in, puts it wide. Lowen gets to it again, now comes to the middle, backhands it, side of the net, good look there. Stone got a chip on it, save made Waleko. Novas now set up. Kosikowski shot blocked up high by Roy. But the Novas find it again. Pass deflected away. Seitz out for Worth. Worth tries to go back to Seitz. Monahan cuts it off. Hannah Worth gets back to it, over to Kosikowski. She has some room to run. She's going to take it. Gets the line. Still going. Cut off by Lavery. Machak boxing out. Lavery intercepts her pass, but didn't have a breakout option, and it goes all the way down. Off the face-off, Novas. Forrest, back out, Persiano. All the way across. There's Horn. Horn sending it through, high behind the net, hoping for Clark to get there. But it's Helling instead for the Angels, and they start up. Smith couldn't get it in. Novas coming right back the other way. Clark driving wide. Now backhands it to the front. Broken up, but a second chance, save Waleko. First pass to Machak got blocked aside, but Forrest followed it up, got a good shot on net. But the Angels now coming back the other way. Houston can't get past. Forrest all the way across for Clark. Clark. Bach defending her. They go all the way out to the lines, and it finds its way out. Angels are going to have to, or Novas are going to have to regain the zone, but now the Angels continue to push down the wall. Martinez has it now for the Novas. Good stick there from Taylor. Martinez in the corner. Backhand pass. They get the cycle going. Back out to the point. Bookwalter taking her time. Now goes back to Rush. Rush. Give and go. Shot on net. Saved by Waleko. Little over 30 seconds left here in the second period. Novas with the offensive zone, seeing if they can get the lead back to 2 before the intermission. Off the face-off, good chance, and off the shoulder of Waleko into the corner. Wagner just found that loose ball off the face-off and had a good look. Back out to the point, eats up Levin a little bit, and good charge by Houston, gets it out of the zone. Kosikowski gets it right back up. Lowen through the legs of Taylor. Now centers, one-timer save Waleko. Rebound, another save by Waleko. Nice move there at the line by Lowen. Gets it past Taylor. Centers it to Levin. Shot turned aside, and then the second chance. Not a great angle there, and Waleko gets a whistle. Lowen wins the draw, 9 seconds left. Shot, Kosikowski blocked up high. Evangelos is going to carry it out, get to the red line, and just run out the rest of the second period. So 2-1, the score after 2 periods of play. Novus scored early in that period to double the lead. But the Angels get one back from Tori Bratton. See if they can find the second one in the 3rd period.
What is it? My new boyfriend. So sweet. Look what he just sent me.
Ooh, that's a lovely view.
Huh? What are you two looking at? Tip pick.
What did you say?
Tip pick. Tickets to the show with no hidden fees.
TickPick, the only major no-fee ticket site with the same seats at better prices.
Ten minutes of play left here on opening day of the 2025 NBHL Women's Elite. Novas with the 2-1 lead after 2. Angels with the most recent goal from Tori Bratton, getting it back to a 1-goal game. Bratton wins the opening draw. Roy can't get it through. Comes back to Taylor. Taylor plays it off the glass, gets away from Roy. Cut off by Horn. Gilmore chips it ahead. Rush gets the line, now sends it all the way down for Gilmore. Gilmore plays it in behind. Back down low again for Rush. Abby Rush backhands it for Gilmore. 3-man cycle here for the Novas. And now they try to pass out to the point. Hits a stick, goes all the way out. Persiano. Gilmore. That shot goes into the corner. That pass gets away from Persiano and out of the zone. Novas have to reset. Played across to Horn. Horn right at her own bench while they were changing. Luckily, it didn't hit the wrong person. Novas get away with that one. Angels chip it in deep. They'll finish their change. Persiano's pass cut off. Amelia walks in, fires, save made, rebound, Monahan, it's in the net. This game is tied. Kaylee Amelia took the shot. Monahan was looking for the rebound. I don't know if she touched it or if it bounced off a defenseman when Guinard tried to clear it out of her crease. Take another look here. Amelia picks off the pass, just takes a low, hard shot, and it is played away by a defenseman, but it does hit Monahan and bounce into the net. So Chelsea Monahan will get credit for the tying goal, and we got a new hockey game here with 8:40 to go. Novas control, but that break-in is cut off, and here's Houston. Drop pass for Evangelos. Plays it over to Monahan, good step there. Shot from the point, gets blocked. Monahan has it, plays it across, and it just got away from Evangelos. It was in midair, and she couldn't stick it down. Front of the net again. Just past the post, Houston turning and firing. So a little energy here from the Angels after the tying goal. And now with the forecheck going. That hits a ref, goes into the middle, but cleared away by Wagner. And another pass cut off by Amelia. Sends it all the way down. Bookwalter holds on. And another pass off a foot. Another chance here, Angels. Shot off the shoulder of Guinard. Backhand centering pass. Houston trying to find it. Just didn't have enough room to get the shot off. Bookwalter covering well. Trying to get it back to Taylor at the point. It got cut off on the way, and now the Novas charging ahead. Megan Blocked again. Helling sends it. Bounces off the stick there of Smith. Helling shielding off the forecheck from Chan. That pass gets away from Bach, but it eventually finds her. Charging through the middle, Bach tripped up. There's a penalty coming. Got the shot off and Guinard made the save. And there will be no penalty shot there since she got her chance, but there is a tripping call. So the Angels tie this game early in the third period and now draw a penalty. Get the power play out there with a chance to take their first lead. Novas seemed in control up 2-0, but then just one good forecheck from the Angels ended up with the Bratton goal, and then a good bounce in front of the net, and it's tied. And now a chance to go in front. Hewson drops it back to Lavery off the draw. Lavery plays it over to Bach. Back to Lavery. Has Monahan down low, goes back out top to Bach. Now sent over Evangelos into the middle, tried to find Hewson, it was cut off, and then cleared all the way down by Horn. Waleko stops that one for Bach. Chips it to Lavery. Lavery, working on Persiano, is going to get to it. All the way back out for Bach. Has some time. Up top to Evangelos. Evangelos back for Bach. Fires it through, looking for a tip, goes through everything into the corner. Evangelos, though, good pinch, gets there first, and they'll stay in control. Gets it to Hewson on the half wall. Now Bach up top. Lavery. Waiting. Goes back, Bach tries to go through, that shot blocked away by Horn. Bach and Lavery switching here to try to get their one-time sides. All the way over to Evangelos. Lavery up top. Fakes the shot, now Bach, one-timer, it goes wide. Monahan is gonna find it. 10 seconds left on the man up. Evangelos. Back to the top. Lavery. Shot through traffic. Guinard finds it and gets a whistle with just 2 seconds left on the kill. Angels have to be careful here with the penalty about to end. We'll see if the Novas have anything drawn up if they win this face-off. Kosakowski with her hand on the door in the box, ready to come out. Novas do win the draw. In behind their own net. Kosakowski back on the floor. They play it over to her, but it's too far, and Taylor sends it all the way down low. Levin plays it through the middle. Comes to Emma Seitz. Seitz backhand pass goes off a stick. Angels have it. Some space here for Carl. Delaney Carl into the middle for Roy. Never got there. Good step there by Seitz. And now she escapes the pressure and resets it. Seitz gets it back. All the way over for Levin. Good pass there to Lowen. Nikki Lowen. All the way across, some room here for Seitz. Shot partially blocked, goes behind the net, and then bounces back in front. Waleko gets a stoppage. Little under half a period left. 2-2 game here. Nova scored the first two, Angels the next two. Lowen wins the face-off, shot right off the draw, kicked aside by Waleko. It comes all the way out. Kosakowski sends it in to the half wall. And the Novas try to get that cycle going again. Gets away from Tiberi, though. And her lob pass cut off. Kosakowski steps in, shot wide. Evangelos marking Seitz. Seitz sends it all the way down low. Gets away from everybody, and O'Melia finds it. Tries to reset, but she's cut off. Now charging to the front, centering pass. Didn't find anybody. Held in at the line by Worth, but now it does come out. And here's Smith with some room, takes the shot, and it goes over the net. That pass skips over the stick of Seitz. It's going to go all the way down. It'll come back to the Nova's end. Back check there from the Novas took away any time Missy Smith might have had to make a move, so she just fired the shot a little bit over the far side. Played all the way around off the draw by the Novas. Good pinch there from Helling. Keeps it down low. Back in behind their own net. Novas trying to break the pressure here. Monahan forechecking. And now it does come out, but Lavery back for it. Angels trying to go quickly here with the Novas changing. They get it up ahead to Monahan. She's got the line, just turns and fires. Guinard makes the save. Horn gathers the rebound. Chased in behind her own net by Carl, but gets away. Horn looking for Machak. Can't get past Taylor, it's held in, but it comes right back to Horn. Drops it back for Worth. Entry pass, Novas have the zone. Going into the middle, one-timer, goes over the net. Bach trying to find it behind her own goal. Now at the side of the net. 3 or 4 sticks down there. Angels come away with it. Chelsea Monahan plays it, and that is going to go all the way down for a flooring whistle. Novas right off the draw, another shot into the corner. Sent in down low. Forrest played it, got blocked. Novas find it, out to the point. Persiano got cut off, but recovers nicely. Eventually does get out of the zone, but Clark back. Sends it across, tried to quickly break in, lost control, but then the Angels send it all the way down. It's on net, so Guinard went to cover it, then it rolled away from her. Roy, to Evangelist, that save is made. Excuse me, that was Houston on the shot. Roy looking into the middle for Taviri, never got there. Bratton keeps it in, sends it to the net. Hits Houston and goes to the corner. Stone. They play one-on-one. Stone gets away from Houston, goes up the wall, gets it past Roy, and it's chipped in by Forrest. Forrest with Seitz going with her. Lost control. Angels in good position. Taylor plays it across to Roy. Roy cut off by 11. Does get out of the zone, but unable to go in with control. Novas reset. 90 seconds to go, tied in the third period. 2-2, Angels and Novas. Turnover in the neutral there. Evangelist gets the return pass from Houston, but it never got there. And now here's Lowen. She's got Seitz. Pulls up. Tries to get past Amelia, can't do it. Evangelist helps out. Over to Houston. Houston over to Bach. Just a little ahead of her, so she has to take a wider route and pulls up at the line. Now backhands it all the way over. Evangelist is going to get there first. 1 minute left here, tied in the third period. Evangelist loses it. Played out to Lowen. Lowen tries to chip past Amelia, but it's sent back in. Evangelist has Bach, finds her. Good step and a good stick there from Bookwalter. Now in the corner, Bookwalter digging it out. Loses it. Houston drives to the net. Guinard pokes it. It's under all the bodies, and we get a whistle. Houston tried to pull to her forehand there. Guinard pokes out with the stick and then finds the bouncing ball and gets a stop. And we've got a timeout here from the Angels. Mitch Stiles gathers the Angels here to draw up this face-off play. Novas took the 2-0 lead early in this game with 2 goals from Emma Seitz, but then Tori Bratton and Chelsea Monahan evened the score. 34 seconds left. If we do not get a winning goal, it'll go to 3-on-3 overtime for 5 minutes, and then a shootout after that. Evangelist, Monahan, and Houston back out there for the Angels. Clark taking the draw for the Nova. Has Machak very close, and now they're going to back her up. Evangelist wins it, back to the point. Bach over to Lavery, fires away, goes to the corner. Houston turns it right back out in front. Monahan couldn't get a stick on it. Angels cutting off the breakout again, but now Clark finding some space. Plays it to the wall. Forrest sends it into the corner. Machak trying to find it. 10 seconds to go. Nova's seen if they can get this ball to the middle. Angels happy to keep it on the wall. 1 second, and that is it. So we'll wrap up our Women's Elite slate today with some 3-on-3 overtime. So each team will now take a point from this one. Both looking to see if they can grab a second point with the overtime winner. Angels could jump over the Hyenas into second place. Novas could tie the Hyenas at 4 points. Orca's at the top of the standings with their 2 regulation wins, sitting on 6 points. So it's Seitz, Kosakowski, and Lowen for the Novas. Kosakowski and Seitz connected on that second Novas goal. The high slot shot from Kosakowski and the backhand deflection by Seitz. Lowen has had a lot of chances today, and with some extra room on the floor with the 3-on-3, watch out for her speed here. It's Bach, Monahan, and Taylor for the Angels. Nova's control. Kosakowski over to Seitz. They give her the line, takes it, plays it back to Lowen. Lowen on Bach, back out Kosakowski. Angels staying in a triangle here, playing man-to-man. Kosakowski turns to the middle. Seitz gets there. Quick change here from the Angels. They get Evangelist out there. Backhand pass gets just away from Kosakowski. Now Evangelist has it. Goes to the middle, but it's cut off by Lowen. One-on-one with Bach. Nikki Lowen fakes the shot, pulls it down, holds, looks, tries to go to the middle. Good stick by Lisa Bach. And enough time now for the Angels to get back in that triangle. Lowen backs it out to Seitz. Seitz stepping inside, fires, gets blocked on the way. Lowen gets to it. Nikki Lowen goes to Kosakowski, tipped just wide of the far post. Good cut there from Kosakowski, did not quite get enough blade on it. Now she's got it again, and a nice play by Evangelist to block the shot. Bach trying to get out. She turns back into her own zone. Nova's looking to change, though, so the Angels are going to be able to clear the zone. Chipped in. Evangelist running to get there first. Kat Helling on the floor with her now. Houston coming off the bench. Evangelist trying to go past Kosakowski. Can't do it. Kosakowski pass to the middle. Gathered with the feet by Forrest. Could be a 2-on-1. Forrest has Stone with her. Pulls up. Waits. Now goes across, gets it to Stone, but it just got away from her. Got a little too deep there before the pass, and Stone did not have an angle. Comes to the slot, Houston's there, plays it to the wall. Helling takes the run, gets the line, curls, has Bratton coming off the bench, goes back to Houston instead. 1 minute left here, Angels setting the zone up for the first time in the OT. Houston lobs it on, Guinard eats that one up. And the Novas save their timeout in regulation, use it now in overtime. See if they try to get that first unit right back over with the extra rest. And it sounds like Seitz and Lowen are going to go right back out. Levin is the third Nova to join those two forwards. Angels sticking with Houston, Evangelos, and Bach. 55 seconds separating us from a shootout here if we don't get a goal. Novas win it. Levin plays it out. Bach steps, has it, has Houston in front, takes it herself, goes to Evangelos, back for Houston, and it hits the post. Oh, Houston had to play it out of midair. I think it caught some iron, and then it fell into the crease, and Guinard covers it up. Take another look there. Bach goes backhand to Evangelos, and yeah, right off the near post there. Out of midair by Houston, nice play, but just doesn't get the hop. Novas again control off the draw. Levin has some room, fakes the curl and then turns up. Gets by Evangelos, could be a 2-on-1. Levin walking in, holding, fires, save Waleko. Cleared to the corner by Bach. Bach has it. She's doubled on the wall. Lowen pulls it out. Gets away, Lowen into the middle, backdoor, what a save, rebound, still not in, and somehow it's cleared aside, but Seitz has it, another shot blocked. Oh, that was in the crease for a few seconds, they just couldn't find it. Bach doing everything she could there to keep that ball out of the net. Hit Waleko a couple times, doesn't cross the line, and we go to the shootout, and we'll take one last look. Lowen wins that battle on the wall, drives middle, goes back door for Seitz. Great save by Waleko. Seitz gathers the rebound, another save Waleko, and then Bach sweeps it off the stick of Lowen before she can get a third shot, and then a block by Evangelos closes it out. Great chance at the end for the Novas, but it just doesn't go. And at the other end, Houston had the look for the Angels a few seconds before. Nova's the home team. They choose to shoot in the top of the inning here. Jocelyn Forrest of the Watatic Wild will have the first shot here. Waleko ready in her crease, whistle blown. Forrest with some speed. Now pulls up, goes to the forehand, and a save made by Waleko. Stutter step there from Forrest. Looked like she was going to go backhand, then pulls it back one more to the forehand. Maybe got some posts there. Not sure if Waleko got a foot on it or not. Sarah Houston shooting first for the Angels. Houston Fakes the shot, goes back. No goal. What a save by Guinard. Houston had her going the wrong way with the fake, but she gets the paddle down and keeps it out. Fake shot, backhand, forehand, has the look she wants, but the strength from Guinard there to just put that paddle on the line and hold it out. Still 0-0 in the shootout. Emma Seitz goes second for the Novas. Brings it in to the slot, fires away, and she hits the post. 2 posts from the Novas on their first 2 shots. Seitz holds it wide, has the angle, and just fires it right off the right post. Maddie Evangelos now for the Angels, coming in with a lot of speed. Just fires away, stick save. Well, Evangelos is going to tell you it's lucky. Guinard's going to say it was on purpose. Makes the save with the butt end of the stick. Nikki Lowen in the cleanup spot here for the Novas. Still 0-0 through 2 rounds. Coming in down the middle. Looking at what she has, goes backhand, rolls off the stick. And with Waleko and Guinard in net, you know you got to come up with something, and just one extra handle there from Lowen and it rolls away. Delaney Carl, the last shooter here for the Angels, can win it. Comes in on the right-hand side, and good poke check there from Guinard. Carl trying to get it back to the backhand. Read well by Guinard, fires out with the stick and pokes it away. So tied through regulation, tied through overtime, and now extra innings in the shootout. Oshie rules here. Seitz is going to go again. Hit the post the first time. Does she shoot this time? No, fakes the shot, pulls it back, and puts it just wide. Oh, she had Waleko down on the fake shot. Just left it a little bit to the left on the second shot. Sarah Houston can end it here for the Angels. Houston, half speed here, goes to the middle, goes backhand, and she scores. Sarah Houston completes the comeback for the Angels. They take this one 3-2 in the shootout. They'll grab the extra point, jump over the Hyenas into second place. The Novas finish the opening weekend in 4th. And that will wrap it up for the first day of 2025 Women's Elite. 2 more men's games left on the schedule coming up next on the NBHL YouTube channel. One last look there at the forehand backhand move from Houston.